The holy blade pierces through Azreth's chest. The Demon King, ruler of the Abyssal Legions for 3,000 years, crumbles to ash. And hero Kang Jiho, the chosen one, the blessed warrior, the hope of mankind, screams. Not in victory. In absolute horror. Because the memories flooding his mind show him everything. The gods lied. Humanity's protectors were the real demons all along. And he just killed the only being who tried to warn them. 3,000 years of memories hit him like a tidal wave. Every cycle. Every manipulated war. Every harvested soul. The gods have been farming both humanity and demons for divine power. And Jiho just completed their perfect harvest by becoming the next Demon King. His scream shakes the tower itself as he realizes the truth. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let me rewind and show you exactly how the greatest hero of mankind became its most dangerous enemy. Chapter 1. Kang Jiho is nobody special. 22 years old, working part-time at a convenience store in Seoul, drowning in student debt. The hunter age has been going for 30 years now. Dungeons appeared worldwide in 1994, monsters spilled out, and some humans awakened powers to fight back. Jiho? Zero talent. He's tested 5 times. No mana core. No innate abilities. Not even enhanced strength. He's what they call a hollow, someone the system completely skipped. His little sister Suyeon is the opposite. She awakened at 14 with A-rank healing abilities. Now she's part of the prestigious Celestial Guild, making more in a month than Jiho makes in a year. Then the tower appears. Not a dungeon. The tower. It materializes in the center of Seoul, punching through dimensions, a black spire that reaches into clouds that shouldn't exist. The first celestial speaks. The god Valdris announces that the Demon King has grown too powerful. In 30 days, Azreth will breach into the human world and extinction will follow. But there is hope. Whoever reaches the top of the tower will receive the blessing of ascension, power enough to face the Demon King as humanity's true chosen hero. Every S-rank hunter on Earth enters. Then the A ranks. Suyeon enters on day 3 with her guild. She hugs Jiho. Tells him she'll come back. She doesn't. By day 7, the death counter shows 2,847 dead. By day 15, over 10,000. The tower is a meat grinder. Day 29. 3 survivors stumble out of the Celestial Guild. 17 entered. Suyeon isn't among them. Jiho finds the guild master in the medical tent. The man is missing both legs and his left arm. His eyes are hollow. Jiho asks about his sister. The silence stretches. 5 seconds. 10. The guild master's face crumples. He describes the 30th floor. How they found Suyeon's body crucified to a wall made of crystallized screams. Her healing power turned against her, forcing her to stay conscious while something peeled her. The guild master's voice breaks. Says no amount of divine blessing is worth this. That humanity should just accept extinction. Jiho stares at the tower. Something cold settles in his chest. Not rage. Clarity. He has nothing left to lose. Jiho walks past the barricades at midnight. His hand touches the tower entrance. Light erupts. The system voice thunders, anomaly detected. Hollow signature. Analyzing. Then, quieter, almost confused, void core identified. Special conditions met. Inside, the first floor is a wasteland of corpses. The trial, survive 100 low-tier demons. Jiho has no weapons. No powers. No training. Just rage. His first kill takes 4 minutes of desperate stabbing. He vomits twice. But he doesn't stop. When it ends, he's covered in wounds. One demon left claw marks across his face that will never fade. The system chimes, anomaly persists. Adapting protocols. Reward, skill absorption unlocked. His void core can't create power, but it can take it. Floor by floor, kill by kill, Jiho transforms. He fights for days without sleep. The tower doesn't let him rest. Floor 15 gives him enhanced durability. Floor 22 gives him flame manipulation. By floor 50, he's absorbed 73 different demonic abilities. His eyes develop a red glow. His blood runs black. Floor 30 makes him stop. Where Suyin died. He finds the wall. Her dried blood's still there. He sits in front of it for 6 hours. Doesn't speak. Doesn't cry. Just sits. The weight of loss, of purpose, of transformation pressing down on him. Other climbers who saw this floor describe hearing someone breathing, just breathing, for hours. Then he stands. The cold in his chest grows colder. He keeps climbing. Floor 61. Jiho realizes something that changes everything. A demon surrenders. It begs. Speaks broken human speech. Says it was a farmer before the war. That it grew starfruit in the Crimson Plains. That it has children waiting. The demon's eyes hold fear and hope and desperation. So human. Too human. Jiho's blade hesitates. For 3 full seconds, he considers sparing it. Then Suyin's face flashes in his memory. The blade falls. He takes its ability. The demon's last words, "Please tell them I tried to come home." Jiho keeps climbing. He can't afford conscience. Not yet. But the words echo. Floor 75, the demons are terrified of him. A warrior with obsidian armor kneels. Calls him Voidwalker. Says the Demon King has been watching. As it dies, it whispers, "The gods are watching." Floor 90. Jiho encounters 3 S-rank American hunters trapped for weeks. They stare at him like he's the demon. His appearance has changed so fundamentally. Eyes fully red. Veins showing black through pale skin. His aura makes reality ripple. Sarah, their leader, wields divine lightning. She asks what he is. Jiho tells her he's humanity's last chance. They team up for the floor boss, Demon Duke Malzarak. Sarah unleashes everything. Barely scratches it. Jiho uses absorption while it's still alive, ripping abilities out by force. Malzarak scrams. Not in pain. In warning. Shouts that the harvest is coming, that the hero's path is a lie, that Azreth tried to stop it. Then dies. Sarah calls Jiho's method evil. Demonic. Says he's becoming what they fight. The accusation hangs in the air. Floor 95. The tower shows them a vision that shatters everything. The Celestials. Humanity's patron gods. Floating in a realm of white light. But they're feeding. Tubes of pure energy flow from both the human world and the demon realm directly into their forms. Valdris himself appears, discussing the harvest cycle with someone off-screen. Every 1,000 years, they set up a holy war between humans and demons. The conflict generates massive amounts of faith energy and death energy simultaneously. They farm both sides. Sarah watches her god, the being she dedicated her life to, casually discuss human lives like crop yields. Her divine lightning flickers. Dies. She collapses to her knees. Her whole existence, built on a foundation of divine lies. The silence in that moment stretches forever. Then she screams. Floor 99. No trial. Just a room. And Demon King Azreth. He's not monstrous. He looks almost human. 30 years old with silver hair and golden eyes. Tired eyes. Ancient eyes. He speaks first. Tells Jiho he's impressed. No one has reached this floor in 14 cycles. Then he explains. 3,000 years ago, he was human. His name was King Azreth, the hero of the 7th cycle. He killed that era's demon king, absorbed the power, and learned the truth about the gods. He tried to tell humanity. The gods branded him traitor. Corrupted. Demon-possessed. They twisted the narrative. So King Azreth became what they called him. Became the Demon King and spent 3 millennia trying to break the cycle. To free both realms. He looks at Jiho with such profound exhaustion. Azreth shows Jiho the truth. Thousands of years of research. How the gods created the system to control power distribution. How they designed the hero role specifically to create someone strong enough to kill the Demon King but loyal enough to never question orders. How the death of a Demon King releases massive energy that the gods consume to sustain themselves. And how they immediately start preparing the next cycle. Azreth projects memory after memory. Heroes who learned the truth and went mad. Heroes who tried to fight the gods and were erased. Heroes who became willing demon kings, hoping their successor could succeed where they failed. 14 cycles. 14 failures. Azreth looks at Jiho. Says he failed too. Couldn't break the system. But maybe Jiho, the anomaly, the hollow who shouldn't exist, maybe he can. Jiho asks the question burning in his mind. If Azreth wanted to help, why send demons to attack humanity? Why kill millions? Azreth's face shows such pain. Such guilt. He explains that he didn't send them. The gods did. They opened the dimensional rifts. They force demons through. They create the dungeon breaks. The Demon King's role is to be the ultimate threat. But Azreth limited the damage where he could. Sent weaker demons. Avoided major population centers when possible. Sabotaged his own forces. It's why humanity survived 30 years when previous cycles ended in 5. He's been stalling. Buying time. Fighting a war on 2 fronts. Against the gods who control him and for the humans who hate him. Every demon sent through was a calculated sacrifice. Too few and the gods intervene directly. Too many and humanity dies. Azreth offers a choice. Kill him, absorb his power, become the next Demon King and continue seeking a solution. Or refuse, leave the tower, and let the gods start a new cycle with a fresh Demon King they control completely. Jiho thinks of Soyun. Of the guild master with no legs. Of the surrendering demons he killed. Of Sarah, whose faith shattered. He thinks of every human who died believing they fought for something righteous. Every demon who died believing they defended their home. All of it orchestrated. All of it harvested. Jiho draws his blade. A weapon forged from 99 absorbed abilities, shifting between forms. Azreth nods. Understands. Stands. They bow to each other. 2 warriors on opposite sides of a manufactured war. The moment holds such weight. Such terrible necessity. The fight lasts 3 seconds. Not because Azreth is weak. Because he doesn't fight back. Jiho's blade pierces through Azreth's chest. The Demon King smiles. Whispers, break the chain. Then crumbles to ash. The power hits like a meteor. 3,000 years of memories flood Jiho's consciousness. Every cycle. Every hero who became Demon King. Every attempt to break free. Every failure. The weight of millennia crushing down. He experiences King Azreth's first kill as a hero. His realization of the truth. His transformation into what he fought. His loneliness across centuries. His hope dying and rekindling and dying again. Jiho Scrams. The tower shakes. Floor 100 unlocks. And above him, he feels them. The gods. Watching. Amused. Satisfied. Their harvest complete. Valdris himself descends. A being of pure light 30 feet tall. He congratulates Jiho. Calls him the perfect hero. Says his transformation into the Demon King is ahead of schedule but acceptable. Very efficient. The next cycle can begin in just 50 years instead of the usual 1,000. Jiho stares at the god who blessed humanity. His voice comes out wrong, layered with echoes of every previous Demon King. He asks what happens if he refuses to play the role. Valdris laughs. A sound like crystals shattering. Explains that Jiho doesn't have a choice. The Demon King's power comes with the Demon King's curse. In 10 years, Jiho will lose connection to his humanity. He'll start attacking humans instinctively. The cycle is self-perpetuating. Perfectly designed. Valdris returns to his realm. Leaves Jiho with a mocking blessing. Jiho exits the tower on day 30. Exactly on time. Crowds erupt in celebration. The hero has emerged. Humanity is saved. News crews swarm. The government tries to claim him. Guild scouts offer billions. Everyone wants the hero. Jiho looks at them with eyes holding 3,000 years of memories. He sees the divine energy threads connecting every awakened human to the celestial realm, siphoning their power. Sees the scheduled dungeon gates that will feed the gods more death energy. Sees Suyan's smile. He makes a decision. The gods want a Demon King? He'll be one. But not their pawn. He'll become the Demon King who burns their farm to the ground. Even if it costs his humanity. Even if he destroys the system itself. He looks directly at the sky. At the realm beyond. And smiles. A smile that cracks reality. Valdris, in the celestial realm, suddenly feels something impossible. Fear. The Voidwalker isn't following the script.